So, what if I told you Google just solved one of AI's biggest, most complex problems, and then, almost as an afterthought, casually dropped 19 other jaw-dropping innovations, all in a single keynote? It sounds like an exaggeration, right? Like something out of a sci-fi movie trailer. But after watching Google I/O 2025 unfold, I can tell you it's not. This wasn't just an update. It was a fundamental statement of intent. The ground has officially shifted beneath our feet, and the entire tech landscape is now scrambling to catch up to what Google just put down. It's that big of a deal. Welcome to Google I/O 2025, what I can only describe as a technological earthquake that just shifted the entire AI landscape. Forget incremental updates and minor feature bumps. We're talking about a complete rethinking of what's possible. From generating full cinematic movies with dialogue from a single text prompt, to AI-powered personal shoppers, to creating original music, and even virtual clothing try-ons that look scarily real. What Google revealed today isn't just impressive, it's genuinely world-changing. This is the kind of keynote people will be dissecting for years to come, marking a clear before and after in the AI race. In this video, we're going to break down the 20 most powerful, most significant updates from Google I/O. We'll go deep on each one, separating the hype from the hardware, the demos from the reality. Some of these tools and features are available right now, as in, you can go use them after this video. Some are rolling out over the next few weeks and months, and a few are so futuristic, so far out on the horizon, you'll legitimately wonder if they're even real. It's a mix of the practical, the powerful, and the profoundly ambitious, all wrapped up in a single event. But first, before we dive into all 20 announcements, let me ask you a question to frame all of this. It's something I've been thinking about since the keynote ended. If you had an AI that could see the world through your eyes, that could understand context, think on your behalf, anticipate your needs, and create your wildest dreams with nothing more than your words, how would you use that power? What would be the first thing you'd do with it? Let me know in the comments below, because that future is a lot closer than you think. Alright, let's get into it. Alright, first up is the one that arguably stole the entire show. It's called Veo 3, and it represents a massive leap forward in AI video generation. We've seen other models before, like Sora from OpenAI, which were impressive in their own right, generating short, silent clips that looked pretty good. But what Google demonstrated with Veo is on a completely different level. We're not talking about just creating a few seconds of B-roll anymore. We're talking about generating entire, fully realized cinematic scenes from a single detailed prompt. This is the next chapter, the evolution we were all waiting for. The breakthrough here isn't just the visual quality, which is, by the way, incredibly crisp and coherent over long durations. The real magic is in the layers. Veo 3 doesn't just create moving pictures, it creates a world. It understands and generates ambient soundscapes, crafting the subtle background noise of a bustling city or the quiet rustle of leaves in a forest. It can generate original dialogue, with characters speaking lines that you write in the prompt, complete with lip sync that actually matches. It even adds a musical score to fit the mood. It's a director, a cinematographer, a Foley artist, and a composer, all rolled into one AI model. Think about the implications of that for a second. The barrier to entry for high-quality filmmaking is about to be completely obliterated. You could type a prompt like, a dramatic drone shot over a futuristic city at sunset, neon signs reflecting in the rain-slicked streets. A detective in a trench coat narrates a monologue about a lost love, with a melancholic jazz saxophone score underneath. Veo 3 wouldn't just give you a silent video clip, it would give you the whole scene. The visuals, the narration, the rain, the music, everything. It's a one-prompt movie machine. And here's the kicker, the cliffhanger that had the entire I/O audience buzzing. You know that slick, high-energy, cinematic intro video that opened the keynote? The one filled with stunning visuals, crisp audio, and a professional voiceover? Google's CEO Sundar Pichai came on stage right after it played and revealed that the entire opening sequence, every shot, every sound, every line of dialogue, was generated by Veo 3 from a series of text prompts. They didn't just tell us about the future of video creation, they showed it to us without us even realizing it. Mind blown. So, if Veo 3 is handling the movies, what's handling the still photography? That's where Imagen 4 comes in. and it's just as impressive in its own domain. This is Google's next-generation text-to-image model, and its focus is on two things: jaw-dropping, ultra-detailed photorealism and sheer creative flexibility. We've seen image generators get pretty good over the last couple of years, but there have always been little tells, weird hands, uncanny valley faces, or textures that just felt a bit off. Imagen 4 seems to have crossed a significant threshold in eliminating those artifacts. The level of detail it can produce is honestly staggering. We're talking about generating images where you can zoom in and see the individual fibers in a piece of fabric, the subtle reflections in a person's eye, or the complex textures of a weathered brick wall. It understands lighting, physics, and nuance in a way that feels less like a computer guessing and more like a professional photographer composing a shot. The demo images they showed ranged from hyper-realistic product shots to fantastical landscapes, and each one held up to intense scrutiny. It's a tool that doesn't just create pictures, it crafts photographs. Now when you look at competitors like Midjourney or DALL-E 3, they are incredibly powerful, no question. But where Imagen 4 seems to be pulling ahead is in its speed and its direct integration into Google's ecosystem. The generation speed they demonstrated was nearly instantaneous, allowing for rapid iteration. You can tweak a prompt and see the result in a second, not a minute. This speed makes it feel less like a tool you command, and more like a creative partner you're collaborating with in real time. It's designed for a fast, fluid workflow, which is a huge advantage for creators, and the flexibility is key. It's not just about creating a final image from scratch. Imagen 4 is built for in-painting and out-painting with incredible precision, allowing you to seamlessly add, remove, or change elements within an existing image without leaving a trace. You could take a photo, ask Imagen to add a different person into the background, change the time of day from noon to sunset, and replace a t-shirt with a formal jacket, and it would all blend perfectly. This combination of photorealistic quality, speed, and deep editing control makes Imagen 4 a serious contender for the top spot in image generation. Google's new Flow is the director's chair for AI-powered creativity. It lets you orchestrate VO and Imagen into a seamless narrative, just by describing what you want to see. No timelines, no complex editing, just prompts and instant results. The barrier to high-quality video production is now almost zero. So, with a tool like this, what story would you create? Let me know in the comments below. You finished your film, but what about the music? Google's Lyria 2 changes everything. It generates complex, original music, just from your prompts. Even legendary musicians collaborated live on stage. Now anyone can create a unique, copyright-free soundtrack perfectly matched to their story. It's a game changer for creators everywhere. Google's new Agentic Checkout is like having a personal shopper powered by AI. Just tell your assistant what you want: brand, price, preferences, and it'll research, compare, and buy for you. It tracks deals, checks reviews, and even considers shipping and returns. You get the best deal, with final approval before purchase. Security and trust are key, but the convenience is undeniable. Google's new Try-On feature is here to make online shopping less of a gamble. Upload a full-body photo, and AI creates a realistic avatar, showing how clothes actually fit, drape, and move on your body. Soon, it'll even suggest outfits based on the weather. This could finally solve the biggest problem with online shopping: uncertainty. Definitely one to watch. Google finally unveiled their next-gen smart glasses. Android XR glasses. Unlike Google Glass, these look like regular thick-rimmed glasses with no obvious camera. They overlay useful, contextual info onto your world, powered by AI. The demos were compelling, but the real test will be if people want to wear them every day. So, if the XR glasses are about overlaying information onto the world, Project Astra is about having a continuous, real-time conversation about it. This was probably the most mind-blowing demo of the entire keynote. Essentially, Google is combining their most advanced multimodal AI models into a single, seamless experience they're calling Gemini Live. It uses your phone's camera and microphone to see and hear the world just like you do, and you can talk to it fluidly, with almost no latency. It's not just a series of commands, it's a persistent, context-aware AI companion. This is next-level stuff. In the demo, a person walks around their office, pointing their phone at various objects and just talking. They point it at a whiteboard with some diagrams and they ask, "What do you think this system is for?" And Gemini Live instantly responds, "It looks like a simple cloud architecture diagram with a user inputting to a front end that communicates with a back-end database." The AI remembered what it saw seconds ago, connected the concepts, and gave a coherent, spoken answer. It's not just object recognition, it's object context comprehension, happening in real time. Then they took it a step further. The person pointed the camera at a line of code on a monitor and asked, "What does this function do?" And the AI explained it. Then they misplaced their glasses and asked, "Hey, do you remember where I left my glasses?" And Astra, remembering it, saw them on the desk next to a red apple a minute earlier, replied, "Yes, I believe you left them on the desk, right next to the apple." This ability to recall previous visual information within a single ongoing session is a massive breakthrough. It makes the interaction feel so much more natural and intelligent. Project Astra is the vision, and Gemini Live is the first productization of that vision. It's turning your phone into a true see and speak interface with the world. You can point it at anything and get real-time explanations, instructions, or even creative ideas. The potential for education, accessibility, and just general curiosity is off the charts. It's the closest thing we've seen to the conversational AI from the movie. It's still a project, but Google made it clear this is a top priority. This changes the entire human-computer interaction paradigm from typing and tapping to simply seeing and speaking. Meet Project Mariner, an AI that learns your workflow by watching you do a task once, then automates it forever. Unlike old automation scripts, Mariner understands your intent, adapting even if buttons move or apps change. It's like a super smart macro across all your apps, saving you real time. This is the future of work. AI is a true collaborator. One to watch. This year, Google introduced Gemini 2.5, a major leap in AI reasoning. The focus isn't just speed or capability, but what they call deep thinking, complex, multi-step reasoning. Gemini 2.5 can analyze massive technical manuals, interpret real-time data, and synthesize step-by-step solutions. It's not just about writing code, it can plan, architect, and manage entire projects. This is a foundational leap, expanding what's possible with AI. Gemini Agent Mode takes AI from just thinking to actually doing, acting as your digital hands and feet. Give it a goal like finding the best apartment, and it navigates sites, fills forms, and compares options for you. It presents clear results, showing its process step by step, no black box. This is the future, delegating complex tasks to AI while you sit back and let it work. Google's Gemini Text Diffusion is redefining how AI generates text. Instead of predicting one word at a time, it starts with a rough draft and refines the whole response in parallel, like an artist sketching, then adding detail. This makes Gemini incredibly fast and efficient, enabling instant polished answers and unlocking new possibilities for on-device AI. Imagine describing an app idea in plain English and AI builds it for you. That's Stitch, Google's new end-to-end development platform. Just type your prompt, and Stitch generates the UI, code, database, and even deploys it to the cloud. What once took teams weeks now happens in minutes. This could empower anyone, entrepreneurs, designers, small businesses, to bring ideas to life, no coding required. Stitch isn't just a feature, it's a new way to build the digital world. Meet Jules, Google's AI pair programmer. Unlike basic autocomplete tools, Jules understands your entire codebase, every file, dependency, and API. It can implement features, fix bugs, and refactor code across projects, all while following best practices. Integrated with Google's ecosystem, Jules is a true context-aware collaborator for developers. With AI-generated content looking more real than ever, how do we know what's authentic? Google's answer is Synthid, an invisible watermark embedded directly into images and videos. Unlike visible watermarks, Synthid is hidden in the pixels, impossible to see but resilient to edits. It's built into Google's AI tools, making it easy to verify content and fight misinformation. Synthid is a crucial step toward a trustworthy digital future. For years, browsers were just passive windows to the internet, but now with Gemini AI built right into Chrome, your browser becomes an intelligent assistant. Summarize articles, answer questions, and get instant insights without ever leaving the page. It's like having an expert by your side, making research and browsing faster, easier, and smarter than ever before. Communication connects us, but language can still divide. Google Meet's real-time AI translation breaks down those barriers. Just turn on live translation, select your language, and speak naturally. Conversations flow, meaning is shared, and everyone connects, no matter where they're from. It's a powerful step toward a truly global community. For years, video calls have felt flat, just faces on a screen. But Google wants to change that with Google Beam. Beam uses advanced cameras and AI to create a lifelike 3D avatar, making meetings feel truly immersive. You'll feel like you're actually sitting across the table, not just watching a video feed. It's a huge leap from the grid of faces we're used to. Virtual meetings might finally feel real. We've seen mind-blowing tech, VO3 making movies, Imagen 4 creating impossible images, and Gemini agents running your digital life. But what's the price tag for all this AI power? There's a free tier for basic features, and a pro subscription unlocking everything for creators and power users. Enterprises get custom pricing. Would you pay for the pro tier? What's your price point? Let me know in the comments. At Google I/O 2025, it wasn't just about new tools, it was about a bold, unified vision. Every announcement, from creative AI to productivity agents, connects to Gemini, Google's core intelligence. This isn't just a collection of products, but an ecosystem where AI is deeply integrated, assistive, and always present. The future, as Google sees it, is agentic, collaborative, and powered by Gemini. So there you have it, a fire hose of updates from Google I/O 2025. From cinematic AI and hyper-realistic images to autonomous agents that can code, shop, and create for you, it's clear the pace of innovation isn't slowing down anytime soon. We're witnessing a fundamental shift in what's possible, and it's all happening faster than any of us could have predicted. It's a lot to take in, but it's also incredibly exciting to think about the possibilities that these tools will unlock for creators, developers, and all of us. Which of these updates blew your mind the most? Let us know in the comments. Smash that like button if you learned something new. Subscribe for more AI deep dives. And remember, the future belongs to those who build it.